Hello and welcome to day 22 of a beer and a take of our Advent beer calendar. 2 more days to the big day, Christmas, and this would be my last episode of Beer and a Take, as the next episodes the guys will come live from Atlantic City, filming their whereabouts and what they're doing there and tasting beers while they're in Atlantic City. So unfortunately I won't be able to join them, so this will be my last episode, but thank you guys for coming through with us all the way through Christmas Day. I do appreciate it. And keep tuning into us, the Scoreboard Addicts Podcast. For more content, follow us on YouTube, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Today's beer that I'll be trying is from Bolero Snort. It is called a Moothie Holiday Party. The Moothie Holiday Party is a heavily fruited sour ale with cranberry, orange, blueberry, and milk sugar, with 5.5% alcohol by volume. All right, let's give it a taste. Also, a very happy Festivus. So immediately as you're drinking that, you're just hit in the face with just fruit. You taste that cranberry, you taste the orange, and you taste that blueberry definitely towards the end of it. It's definitely a sour beer. It's very tart, but it's very enjoyable. It's a little thicker than usual sour beers, because that's what it gets the Moothie name. It's almost like a fruit smoothie here. My take today is not a sports take. It is in fact a Christmas take. As we're approaching the holiday, I figured it'd be nice to break down my top 5 favorite Christmas movies. Figured I'd do movies because we also do our Screen Addicts edition of our podcast. Please check it out now. It's also on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We recently just did Slapshot, the 1977 movie, so check that out, and plenty of other sports movies that we review on there. Number 5 on my list of Christmas movie is A Charlie Brown Christmas. I know it's not really a Christmas movie, it's an hour special that was on TV, but I consider it a Christmas movie. It's one of my all-time favorites. Nothing better than seeing Charlie Brown going through an existential crisis during Christmas time.
I shouldn't have picked this little tree. Everything I do turns into a disaster. I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about?
Number 4 on my list is an all-time choice family tradition, is just watching 24 hours of A Christmas Story. So number 4 for me is A Christmas Story. I remember watching that ever since I was a kid till now. We still continue to watch it, watch all 24 hours, and you'll shoot your eye out, kid.
You'll shoot your eye out? My mother must have gotten to Miss Shields. There could be no other explanation.
You'll shoot your eye out! You'll shoot your eye out!
Number 3 for me is definitely A Christmas Vacation, all-time classic. I watch it every year with my wife. You have the Wally World mugs that I've been using the last couple videos. Randy Quaid, Chevy Chase, you can't get better than Cousin Eddie and all those one-liners. Save the neck for me, Clark, or Shitter's Full.
What are you looking at?
Oh, the silent majesty of a winter's morn, the clean, cool chill of the holiday air, and an asshole in his bathrobe emptying a chemical toilet into my sewer.
Shitter was full!
Ah, yeah.
Number 2 for me actually was not originally intended to be a Christmas movie, but eventually over time became a Christmas tradition to be watching on Christmas time because it takes place at Christmas time towards the end, and that's It's a Wonderful Life. One of the all-time great movies in cinema history. Obviously has to be on this list when it comes to Christmas movies just because of how good it is in cinema history. Jimmy Stewart playing George Bailey, Mr. Potter, the most evil old man, probably one of the worst villains in cinematic history. Just everything about that movie is incredible. That's another staple at my household. We watch that every single year. So definitely George Bailey and It's a Wonderful Life. I'm stuttering, just like Jimmy Stewart here.
What's that?
That's a Christmas present from a very dear friend of mine.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right. Attaboy, Clyde.
And number 1, my all-time favorite Christmas movie. People always debate whether or not it actually is a Christmas movie, and I will say that it is. It takes place at a Christmas party. It has Christmas music in it. There's Christmas decorations. There's Christmas lights around the sets. So I'm gonna say Die Hard, #1 all-time favorite Christmas movie. I mean, what's better than John McClane saving a bunch of people at a holiday party from some German terrorists? You know, Hans Gruber, Alan Rickman, incredible villain. Again, just like Mr. Potter. You know, everything about that. The one-liners, you know, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Come to the coast, we get together, have a few laughs.
And that was it for my take. And as for my review for the beer, this is a very good beer. It's really very heavily fruitful. Doesn't even really taste like a beer. It is, as you see when I poured it, it's a little thicker than probably other sour ales. And that's probably where it gets its nickname, the Moothie. I sound like Mike Tyson when I say that. So it is a Moothie I'm drinking here. It's very good. I'm gonna give it a 2.7 though, because it's a little tart, a little maybe too much fruity flavor. Not what I like when it comes to drinking beers, but it's still very good and very enjoyable. If you like that fruity flavor during the holiday season, then go for it. Order it from Bolero Snort, deliver straight to your house. And that's it. So Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining us throughout the last 22 days. And for the next 2 days, we appreciate the support. Thank you. Merry Christmas.